I've been ill. But I've also been busy, and finally have my voice back. So I didn't have voice for like a week. What a hard time. Don't have COVID yet. Yet, I say, because almost everyone I know has it right now. So today we're going to take a look at my GT-01. So before I show it to you, you may not be familiar with what a GT-01 is. Here it is. It is a Tamiya TamTech chassis. And there's a GB01 and a GT-01. This one was the Lamborghini model, and I bought it for the body for my Carton M chassis car. So I built that car and I used the body for it. I made it into a Lamborghini. So this is not the GT-01. Notice the carbon fiber. So this is an awesome car. Really like it. Been really wanting to take it to a track and see how it performs. Gotta love that classic Countach body style. Beautiful. But I had this kit lying around and it was semi-complete. It needs odd parts. It's a very interesting build. It comes with ball bearings, which is odd as well. So there's lots of things odd about this kit. And as I said, it's both a buggy, the GB01, and a road car, the GT-01. So same chassis, different arms, different wheels. So I decided to build it up as an on-road car, and that's what we're going to take a look at today. It is not a Lamborghini Countach. It's a pickup truck. So I painted this yesterday and the day before. I did the silver, the gunmetal gray the day before. It does look quite good on film. But probably the keen-eyed viewers will notice some runs or some thick areas, like up here. And the problem was I painted it, I heated up my cans, went outside, and I painted it at about 0 degrees. And I'm used to painting at about 30 degrees, so Celsius. And so the paint, I'd give it like 2-3 minutes per coat, and the paint actually hadn't dried in that time because it was so cold. It kind of frozen, and then I'd add more. So I get some thick spots. But in the end, I did an okay job. It's kind of a cool color style. So how it works is we have gunmetal gray. We have black in the back of the chassis, black in the bed, and the gunmetal gray is backed in black. Then we did clear blue. So this is Tamiya clear blue. Okay, clear blue, and then it fades to clear pink. So you can see the back is quite pink, little thick spot there. Fades to clear pink. So how I did that was I masked the body, did the silver, and then I unmasked and just sprayed blue, and then sprayed pink, and then sprayed blue, and then sprayed pink, and just back and forth. So in the middle it got kind of thick because there's two colors mixing. But it came out all right. I like that fade. And it's backed in bright silver. So I don't know if it shows up on camera, but you can see the silver in there. And it's backed in bright silver. Okay, so get some light on the situation. So let's pull the post out. Now the actual GT-01 has a very strange body mounting system. So I had to make up my own body mounts to fit a standard body. Let's take it off. Let's take a look. So I'll pull the body off. And you can see inside, it's all been coated in silver, pretty much. The windows are done with smoke. So there were quite a few colors on this. The pink and blue, the gunmetal, the black, and the smoke in the window, and the silver. So like 6 colors on this truck. And yeah, it looks slick. It looks pretty slick. So just put that over there. I must say I really like that clear with the silver backing, but you have to keep the clear colors. But you have to keep the clear colors very even, and it's not so easy with clear paint. Alright, so here is the GT-01 chassis, and I used screws, and I made posts for the front, and I created posts for the back with some of the original mounting hardware. So some changes I made. I'm running a tiny, I hope that's going to show up, there we go, a tiny sport-tuned brush motor. I'm running the Hobbywing 1060, and it is running on 2S LiPo. So a very small battery pack goes in here. I'll show you that. A little bit hard to open. There we go. So it takes a very small battery pack. So a little bit hard to get a 2S to fit, but I got one. About the car, another change I made, I have these GPM aluminum shock absorbers. They're for the, I think the 1/16 scale lossy truck, and they do fit. So these are the rear ones, and I put them on the rear as well. The rear and the front. They had to be quite long. So they do fit, so I put those on. And other than a new motor and the shocks, there's not really much different, and the wheels, of course. Now, building this kit, it was a very kind of strange build. There's some quirks about it. So if you look at it, you can see it's definitely a buggy chassis with shorter arms. So some of the quirks are how the wheels attach and the hexes that go in. Notice there is a Torx bolt, or not Torx, a Allen key bolt holding the wheels in. So some little odd quirks and features. Okay, so some odd things. You can see it on the front wheel. That shows up on film. Oh, it's focusing on the wrong thing. Maybe you can't see it. But you can see this post spinning out behind. So very odd kit. I thought these were designed for kids, for like their first RC car, but actually in many ways it's more complicated than a normal 1/10 scale Tamiya. But very cool. Very cool. So let's put a battery in and we'll turn it on. So here's the battery. It is a very small Gens Ace. It's got 1300 milliamps. I bought these for the motorcycles. This is what I run in like the Kyosho motorcycle. And it has these mini Tamiya plugs. So I've built an adapter and it works. So that's good. So we'll put the battery in this odd arrangement. So it is a tight squeeze, especially with the wires. So I don't think it's really good for my battery, but it'll go in there eventually. We'll shove the wires up through the hole. Alright, so I think that's in there. Oops. There we go, all batteried up, a little bit more weight in it. Put on the adapter. And we are ready to go. There we go. Alright, let's turn on the radio.
Welcome to Noble.
And let's turn on the car. There we go. So it is a 2-wheel drive chassis. It has a slipper clutch on it, which is really great. So it shouldn't destroy the gears. The gears are really light. I was going to go with a brushless system, but I read online the gears just don't last. I don't want to break it. I haven't glued the tires. I don't think it has enough power to spin the tires on these rims. So that's okay. So very cool design. I have rally car tires coming for it, so I think I can drive it off-road. So let's throw the body on again. Alright, we got the body on. And I think we're ready to go. It's a good servo. These are helicopter-sized servos, so that's another thing. Standard servo doesn't fit. But you have to use these little Futaba servos. Okay, so we'll get it powered up. We'll take it outside. Won't be too hard on it. Don't want to break it. I just want to drive it. Basically the same size as a typical M chassis car, but built like maybe a 1/14 style buggy, which is kind of a cool idea all in of itself. It is quite a complicated build. If you haven't built one and you're looking for something totally unique and interesting, I suggest picking one up. They might be a little bit hard to find. There's a Porsche, there's a Lamborghini for the road cars, and for the off-road there's a buggy, and it doesn't come with a body, I don't think. You have to buy the body separately. So the body could be a little bit hard to find. Yeah, my greatest build. So when I do my next one, which should be my new Kyosho Phantom, it's going to have clear orange with silver backing, and I'm going to do it on a warmer day so I don't end up with runs. Well, that's enough talking, yada yada yada. Let's go drive this. Alright, it's super cold out. It's like -3. I'm gonna go try find some place to do this. I'm wearing the mask because like 80% of the people have COVID right now. So might as well wear this because I don't have it. But we're looking for a place to try this out. Alright, so this place might be okay. So it is 2-wheel drive. It's pretty slippery. It's a drifter. So that's top speed. It's pretty slow. So we just go on a walk around my compound. Well, it's pretty cold out here. So I did a little bit of footage. There seems to be some issue with the speed control. Suddenly drop in power, could be the battery. Stupid mask. So as I said, it is full COVID season here. It is a nice day if you can find a spot of sun like I'm in right here. But it is a kind of quiet out. Everyone's staying home. I hope you enjoyed that video. I know there's not really much I'm doing with it besides driving around a few tracks. But it's actually really fun. I think it'd be good on an indoor track. Like definitely good for kids. Even with the 2S LiPo and the Sport Tune motor. If it was on the silver can that came with it and nickel metal hydride batteries or something, I hate to think of how slow it would be. It would be actually quite slow. It's held up well, no issues. Suspension works well. Very light. Oh, almost dropped it. Very light, very cool. Very cool truck. I'm glad I built it. Well, that's all for this video. If you want to subscribe, that'd be pretty awesome. And we'll catch you soon. I got a bunch of stuff. I'm getting a Tamiya transport truck, night hauler, next week, as soon as it comes out of customs. I got a, what is it called? Oh yeah, an Avanti. I got an Avanti to build. That's gonna be really cool. I'm gonna Loctite that thing together for sure. All right guys, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.